You ready to make some money? Because I'm ready to make some money, guys. And this is how you are going to land your first client. All right, we're gonna talk about landing your first client. You already watched the video before, you went through, you took the steps needed in order to set up that company, make everything perfect, so that way it looks aesthetically pleasing once that client decides to look at your page. Now, here is what you're gonna do. By now, you should have an Instagram and a Facebook page. That's gonna be kind of key for this next step because that's the easiest way that I was able to find business. The first thing you want to do is go out and shoot some free photos for people you know and people you also don't know but feel can leverage their connections or their network for the benefit of your company, as well as provide them a service. So what I mean is you're gonna go on Instagram and you're gonna go ahead and search whatever niche that you wanna shoot in. Obviously this can change. It can be a variety of things down the road, but right now just focus on what you feel like you're gonna love. Car photography, cars, car photographer, whatever it may be, but then focus it specifically on your area. So search dealerships, used car dealerships, small mom and pop dealerships, anything along the lines of car rental places. It can be car photographers in your area, car meetups, whatever it is, you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna find this specific niche in your area. Let's stick with cars. One of the things I would do is I would go on Facebook and I would search car groups, whether that's Cars and Coffee or car meetups or car shows. I'm gonna go to these places with my camera. I'm gonna find the coolest car out there, probably a car that's gonna be on a higher ticket price because I know this person probably is a person of influence. And I'm gonna go ahead and say, hey man, I am starting off this photography business of mine and I really wanna focus on cars. I was wondering if we can go on and take some pictures to help build my portfolio and I'll give them to you at no charge. They're gonna say one of two things, yes or no. If they say no, that's no problem, you move on to the next one. If they say yes, then you have a plan of attack and you're gonna get your first ever non-paying client. This is gonna be a great way to build up that portfolio. And you're gonna do this about 5 times. Once you do it about 5 times, it's gonna be key because your portfolio should have a variety of things that it seems like this is your thing, that you've done this before, that you've been able to post and been able to show that you are good at what you do. Now, one of the most key things to do with all these 5 other clients is always ask for referrals. If you're not always asking for referrals or not always asking for more business from people that you are particularly shooting for free, then you're really missing out on a bunch of money that can be coming your way. The number one thing you can do as a new photographer is build your network. I was able to get to 6 figures in my first full year, all thanks to my network that I built out. And it was incredible the way that people really want to help your business when you show them that you want to help theirs as well. So my pitch is super simple with these people is I say, hey, look, man, obviously this shoot I did for you is free. I hope you love these photos. I personally think they're fire. Some of the favorite photos I shot. This is a video I made as well. Whatever it may be, you want to give them. Be like, obviously I'm trying to grow my business. For you, it's free. If anyone loves these photos, and I'm sure they will, and they ask you where they got them, just say Daniel took them for you, and it's about $100 is my rate right now, right? And what that does is establishes a baseline, knowing that, hey, I did something special for you, and if someone asks for it, just let them know that I did it for $100 or that I do it for $100, right? You can tell them I do it for free, but obviously tell everybody else I'm charging, and for that rate, you're trying to build that funnel. Do not throw your rate $1,000 an hour, right? Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna go from free photographer to 1,000. Really, we're gonna do a slight increase on prices, so that way we can zoom it up at the end. Start off something small, whether it's $50 an hour, $100 an hour, or a project, and kind of build that baseline of customers. The easiest way you can build your first client that then snowballs into your second, third, fourth, and fifth is through networking, right? And so that first way that I told you is definitely a way to build a client. It takes some time, but is a great way to do it. The other way you can do it is cold calling or cold DMing or cold emailing. You go on, you already have a portfolio built, you have to have some sort of photos. So you've already done photos for people in the past, or maybe you just compile some stuff you've done for your travels or whatever it may be as a hobby. You take that and you just blast it to as many people as possible. Hey, my name is Daniel. I'm a photographer here in Nashville. I would love to shoot some photos for you. I realize that your Instagram looks amazing, but I know it can look even better if we do this and this and this. These are my services I provide. What's the best time to meet up? Blah, blah, blah. Here's my calendar. It allows you to pitch and kind of get this. 80% of people are gonna say no. They're gonna say it's not budget season, it's not the right timing. I already have a photographer, but 20% of people are gonna really trust in you, especially depending on that price point you throw at them. You can say, hey, I'm just starting out. I'm charging only $50 a shoot. It's super simple, about an hour, I'll deliver you 50 photos and it'll be delivered by the next day. Whatever it may be, it's gonna give you that variety and that experience that you need in order to keep building your company. Now you just landed your first client, now you're looking to build your actual business. So this is where things go different, right? If you want to build a client by client by client, it's gonna take time to build that funnel. What you want to do is you wanna blitz. You wanna shoot as much as possible in the shortest amount of time in order to expand your funnel into a super busy season at a really low price range that then you can cut and keep increasing. In the next video, we're gonna talk about how to increase your funnel, when to cut pricing, when to increase pricing, and how to increase your margins when it comes to your photography business. If you have any questions about landing your first client, then rewatch this video because I just gave you all the tips and tricks in it. If you're not cold emailing, cold DMing, cold calling, or working on building your network, then you're missing out on a ton of revenue that exists right around you in your own neighborhood. Either way, guys, next video is gonna be about funnels and how we can build your business even quicker to get you to 6 figures in your first full year.